What is up, my kings, my queens, my royals in between? I'm Lord Rosnell. This is Pokemon Radical Red, and if you missed the last handful of episodes and you're wondering where we're at, what we're doing, well, we just recently beat Erica. Took us like 4 tries or something like that. Like 4 actual tries. If you go back and watch the episode, I had to actually restart the game several times, but that's mostly because of dumb mistakes on my part that I don't necessarily count as tries. As well as it took us far too many tries to actually beat Giovanni in the game corner, because yeah, his build is ridiculous, and anybody who's out here beating this in a nuzlocke, going through that, I am just genuinely impressed, because this is some ridiculousness. All right, but either way, if you end up enjoying the content, definitely drop a like and a sub and let me know I'm doing a good job, and let the algorithm know I'm doing a good job. Then you'll get to see more content like this. So more fan-made Pokemon games, more retro content, more Souls-like content. We got a little bit here for everybody. Did beating Giovanni increase our cap? It did. Beating Giovanni beat the cap, or raised the cap. So that's good to know. Which is one of the reasons why we went from a cap of 44 to 47. Because otherwise that would have made that one fight a little bit more bearable. Because, yeah, I'm not, after dealing with that, I'm 110% not looking forward to having to deal with all of the other fights coming up, because they're just gonna be levels of ridiculous that I don't have the patience for, and it's one of the many reasons why I don't ever try to do any competitive Pokemon, because the level of just setting up things that you have to do, just no, it's not fun. It's not fun. At least not to me. If you enjoy it, more power to you, but I can't get behind that. That's a level of crazy commitment that's yeah, that's not doing it. When I play video games, I'm doing it to escape and just kind of relax. Yeah, I do some challenges, like I said, we have Souls content here on the channel, but that for the most part arguably is a little bit more still kind of mindless for the most part. I'm not thinking okay, I need to do this thing at that time and this thing for right here to get the most optimal thing, and it's when it comes to the Souls-like content, you get big stick, you go bonk. That's what it breaks down to, in my opinion. That's what any Souls-like content is you get big stick, you bonk. And there's just something wonderful about that level of simplicity. Yeah, are there things that you can do to set up to make you go bonk even better? Sure, yeah. But do you need a PhD in what you're doing to actually, be able to do that? No. In this, yeah, it's a whole okay, well, if this Pokemon has this much in this stat, and I have this much in this stat, and I use this move that has the power of this as well as a stab move, it's no, it's too many moving parts. It's too much to think about. Maybe back in the day when I was younger and I was, more of a competitive person, and I really enjoyed what's the word I'm looking for? I really enjoyed PvP games. Okay, maybe I'd take the time to invest into figuring out okay, what's the best Pokemon setup to do. Nowadays, well, I don't got that kind of time. At the very least, I don't have that kind of time to invest if I'm not making some kind of money out of it. So if you want to see me invest my time into making a legitimate competitive Pokemon team and trying competitive Pokemon, consider well, if you're on Twitch, subscribing, but if you're on YouTube, activating a membership, like buying a membership. I don't the membership thing. I don't know. Do that. We got emotes. We don't have a lot because obviously they hide all the cool stuff behind getting lots of memberships, but we got some emotes, and I can switch them out at any time. Alright, the duck is probably run its course. I will say I'm glad that I left all of these trainers here, because this extra bit of XP here is going to be super useful. I feel like there's been a lot of Gossifleurs recently, and I don't know, like, I don't know exactly how this randomizer works, like how it figures out, like, okay, what's gonna replace these Pokemon with this, or like, because I don't think it's like replacing everything one for one. Where it's like, okay, this used to be a Spearow, now it's going to be a Gossifleur. Like, I don't think it's doing that. So, I don't know why, but apparently in this seed, Gossifleur is just everywhere here. I guess we'll try Dragon Claw, screw it. Right here. Helios, one of those Pokemon that I would never like look at it and be like, you know what typing that is? Electric normal. Electric, yeah, no, very straightforward. Like, I 100% can see that being a thing. Electric normal, though? That feels weird. I don't think there's anything too special about D. Huh, little Wispa. Touché. You know what? Yeah, keep sending an Oblivion Wing. It's a special move, so it's not like I'm being affected by the burn. Right. Oh, perfect. I heard noises come from behind me. I was like, what the hell's going on? It's just Max stretching. Alright. Next up, apparently it's gonna be Rock. Before I fully commit to that. Actually, you know what? Rock and boom. Rock and boom. Wishy-washy iron thorns. Heh. Heh. I mean, I can hit them both. You know what? I'm more worried about about the Iron Thorns, to be honest. I made the right decision. Speaking of Iron Thorns, I need to, and I'm going to be doing this later tonight after stream, I need to figure out who I want to be on my Pokemon team for the Twitch Summer Games challenges that I will be doing either Wednesday evening or Thursday morning. And I already have all the Pokemon that I possibly would even want. It's just I don't remember what the Elite Four's teams are. I know there's what, a flying type, a dragon type. Let's see, flying dragon. I'm even trying to think. Flying dragon. Like, I know those two. What in the world is the non-binary? I was about to say, wait, what? What do you mean it's Illusion wore off? It was a Surf Edge the whole time. Okay. Alright, we got Sableye. Okay, I mean, that feels appropriate for here, but I don't think we've seen a Sableye. Meowstick? Not bad. Actually, wow, level 46? Hot damn. I can see why they set it up here so you couldn't catch anything, because, yeah, they're... Huh. Okay. Okay. Giggly-on. But yeah, if we ever find a Alakazam, like, he's gonna have a permanent spot on the team. Sableye? Maybe. I'd have to probably double check what Mega Sableye's like stats actually are. Poor little Chimchar. But yeah, putting Rock Slide on our Cleavor here is just so good. Fairy Wind? Probably not, right? Yeah, it's only a 40. I'm not even gonna entertain it. Don't get me wrong, very good. But yeah, no. Definitely feel like, for anybody that is wondering, one of the challenges for the Twitch Summer Games. Ooh, Greninja, you say? Ooh, alright. Now we're talking here. Let's try Rock Slide? If that doesn't... Ooh. Could Greninja be better than the duck? Could Greninja be better than the duck? Okay, now you're just being rude, Greninja. Alright, Great Ball? Stay in the Great Ball, please. Now you're just being mean. Of course I can't escape. Alright, Burb. No particular reason why I'm choosing Burb, I'm just sending Burb out. Okay, but before I got distracted by the Greninja, so one of the things, the challenges is to beat the Elite Four in a Pokemon game using Pokemon whose names spell out Twitch. Yeah, I can't imagine using an Eevee at this point would be useful. And I went through, I pulled out all the T's, the W's, the I's, the C's, and the H's. And I think I got everyone pretty well set up. It's just, I need to figure out what all I need to cover all of my bases. Especially with it being gonna be my second time through. Now granted, I'm gonna get everybody up to level 100, so no matter what, it should be generally pretty easy. And there's no restrictions on me using like revives or full restores or anything like that, so you better believe your sweet Bippy I'm going to, especially after having to deal with shenanigans like this where I can't do it even mid-battle. But trying to just remember what types I'm gonna have to deal with is gonna be a big thing. So I know dragons are gonna be a big thing, so definitely having a fairy type in will probably be very useful. So Tinkaton's probably a must-have. Some kind of electric type, which might be like Iron Hands, Iron Thorns. Just, you know, something that's gonna be just a really good electric type would be really good. I could also go with like Toxicity, which I've always enjoyed as a Pokemon. Trying to think. Got a couple decent options for C's. Colossus, Conkeldurr, Crawdaunt, all of which are good options in my opinion. Alright, we're gonna just try Quick Ball. If the Quick Ball doesn't work, we're gonna leave because Greninja's a needy dance. Yeah, the power of the Quick Ball, baby! I also, if I remember correctly, I think I bought like 30 of them because they sold Quick Balls at the mall, which I was like, oh, that's actually probably gonna be pretty useful during this. At the very least, it seems like they're at least having all these trainers have Pokemon that are clearly out and about here. So maybe there is some method to the madness. Maybe there is some Gossifleurs just hanging around. Alright, Greninja, you're not shiny, so I don't care. I'm not gonna be bothered by you. Appleton. Big ol' apple dragon. Personally, I'm more of a Flapple myself. And then I don't remember what the latest version is, the weird Hydra apple. But that was pretty cool. I think I still like Flapple a little bit more though. Tyrant. Okay. Little rock dragon. You know what? We'll do rock slide. Why not? Switch it up. I find it interesting that a lot of these trainers in here only have 38s for some reason. And I don't fully understand why. Because, like, the Pokemon that are in here, they're... Oh, weird here. Huh, neat. But, like, all the wild Pokemon in here are, like, 46. Like, you would think the trainers in here would be at least, you know, generally the equivalent. But I mean, maybe it's something along the lines of like a just in case thing, like someone decides to come up here and be stupid and just like fight their trainers beforehand. Which I don't know why you would. That's a Makar gone. Okay. Grand Snarl. Which very dark, so yeah, we're just doing neutral anyways. I really like the look of Grimmsnarl. Grimmsnarl's fun. Probably one of my more favorite Pokemon from Sword and Shield. Not to mention, its Gigantamax is really cool, and it's shiny. Oh. Okay. The layaway. Huh. Interesting choice. Can't say I would have suggested it, but you know, you do you. I know I've said this several times during this series ever since we switched off of doing this as a nuzlocke, but god, am I so grateful that we're no longer doing this as a nuzlocke. I do not have it in me to do this as a nuzlocke. Huh. That was surprising amount of damage. Also, I genuinely forgot that I had Feint Attack. Feint Attack might have been the better call. Might. Alright, I'm not worried about any of the trainers up here. As much as I would love to have a Galarian Farfetch, I'm not about to try and evolve it by hitting, what is it, 3 crits in one fight? Especially with the fact that I can't just teach it like full swipe or something. Really? Okay, like Rillaboom's ability to just stop working, or like some of these Pokemon like insanely strong, or is Lockjaw just not as strong as I thought it was, and it's just really good early on. Okay, boost moves that make contact by 30%. Okay, that's still there. Lockjaw, 90 power. You're telling me 90 power plus the 30% and an attack of 145 did not one-shot and at super effective on top of it? Like, really? Like, are you really trying to tell me that? Like, I find this hard to believe. I was gonna say, I don't think we actually have an answer for Heracross. We don't. Alright, multi-attack, just to see. Because sometimes you just gotta make... Yeah, I was gonna say, sometimes you just gotta do your strongest move and hope for the best. The only other thing I can think of is the Galarian Stunfisk is just insanely beefy. Okay, I think I might know who we're gonna raid into. Rare candy that we're never gonna use, realistically. Alright. Everybody put in your predictions of what the ghost mother is gonna be. I'll give you a few seconds. Put your guesses in chat now. Or down in the comment section below if you're actually still here via YouTube. Be gone, intruders. Did you put your guess in? Well, we're about to find out. Huh. Huh. Did they make this a totem Marowak? That's interesting. Alright, I'm just gonna go... I was not expecting this to be a boss fight. That one shot. That's level 50. What? Who thought this was a good idea? I don't know if that would have survived, to be honest. Why is it 58? That's an insane amount of damage. Okay, so 100% have to start this fight off with Papa Bear. I'm assuming fire resistant? I don't know, man. Like, it's clearly gonna use a... Okay, we got liquidation off. That's useful. That did not do a lot. It's gonna do what? Shadow Bone, right? Super effective. What? Thunder Punch. Why do you know Thunder Punch? That seems highly unnecessary, sir. I mean, ma'am. No disrespect, just I'm very confused as to what the game decided to put me in this. Like, why? Why would you put me in this situation, game? If we don't die, I'm going for Shadow Sneak. We're probably gonna die though, right? Yeah, literally just one-shotting us. Like, what am I supposed to do? Here's a Pokemon that's 8 levels above you. Good luck. And too bad. Yeah. Okay. I was not expecting this to turn into a whole thing. I should have realized that this was going to turn into a whole thing. Alright, let's go see. We should have a good amount of money, right? Yeah, we got $50,000. Alright. Probably not the best way to do this, but screw it. This game has hurt me enough already. Let's fight some Autono. I wonder if their level cap went up. Or if they say like 42. It went up. That's useful. Alright, and you know what? We're going to speed this up because this is just going to take forever. Lands rat? Let me kill the sound real quick because this is... I was not expecting to be learning moves at this point in time, so... Lance Wrath, physical 90, gathers energy. I like Stone Axe. I like Liquidation. Nah, no Lance Wrath. Go through this. Everybody's leveling up. Bone Club? If it was rock ground, bug ground, I would consider it, but yeah, I think I'm good here. Killer wants to learn Stone Edge? No, because I think you're more of a special attacker. Rapid Spin? No, I'm not gonna learn Rapid Spin. That's just silly. Okay. Let me turn that back down to the right speed. Sound back up. Okay, cool. Alright, that honestly didn't help out a whole lot. I mean, not a huge surprise, but still. Let me also turn on Infinite Repel so I don't have to deal with Pokemon just jumping out and yelling at us this entire time. Honestly, I probably should have went down and healed, but I mean, how was I to know that we were going to be running into a level 58? Like, that feels like such a ridiculous jump for no reason. I just realized I probably could have went the other way. Yeah, whatever. Alright, I'm not going to worry about trying to, I guess, metagame this at the moment. I think we just got into a bad start, all things considered. Alright. Also, what a kick to the nuts that it's a shiny. Like, how dare you? It's what, 2 fire punches? Yeah, it takes 2 fire punches to kill us. Which is wild. Maybe I should put on... Maybe if I were to put on the soft sand, that might take us like the rest of the way. Get the liquidation. You kill us with Shadow Bone or whatever. Thunder Punch. Much easier. Still genuinely ridiculous, but still. Item remains. Cool. Thanks for the bone that, you know, does me 0 good. Alright. Now that we've dealt with that, I'm also going to do the smart thing real quick. First things first, turn off that so I don't forget about it. Save again. Because if that single Pokemon was 58 and hyper juiced, I can only imagine what these guys are going to be like. Because I'm assuming they're all going to be bosses. Throwing out a watch roll makes me think otherwise. Interesting that they made, again, whatever. Sometimes it's just better not to overthink it. Yeah, I was gonna say bulldoze on Papa Bear, kind of nuts. Like if we could change that to an earthquake, I feel like we'd be one-shotting so many things. Like legit, give me earthquake and a quick claw, and I think Papa Bear could mess up a lot of teams. Alright, so far, this episode going a lot smoother than the last. I mean, granted, things stopped going smoothly towards the end of the last episode, so there's still plenty of time for this to go wrong. But I'm assuming we're through the hardest part. Because after this fight, I can't imagine the last fight's gonna be anything crazy. Unless they like toss in a random rival fight for no reason, which I can't imagine they would do at this point. Other than that, it's going to take care of the 2 Snorlaxes, which who knows what those are gonna be. And then I'll probably save Bike Lane. Actually, it depends on where, it probably depends on where the level cap is. Like, because if we hit level cap, there's no point in doing any other trainers. But I'm almost guessing that the level cap's probably gonna be something like 58 based on what that Marowak was. Well, that's not good for me. Well, Mega Drain ain't really gonna do me shit, so let's see if we can just keep dropping your speed, I guess. And hope that you don't have a water move. We already know Dodonzo is insanely beefy, so that Bulldozer doing that much damage is a very big testament of how strong Papa Bear is. I just out of curiosity, Mega Drain? Honestly, fair bit. I think I can Sparkling Aria my way out of this. I think. I mean, if he crits, we're 100% dead. There's no way about it, right? But so long as we don't die here, we Mega Drain one last time, gain at least some of our health back, and hope whatever he sends out last isn't that big of a deal. I mean, we could always just swap, so that way the Papa Bear can keep getting at least some XP. There's 2 more left. Okay, we're probably... I had to see. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think of Venipede's surviving. I also don't think it's gonna give a lot of XP either. And then Inkay. Yeah. Alright. Papa Bear comes out on top. Last 2 Pokemon that we dealt with, kind of disappointing. Oh, he was the last fight. Never mind. Okay. Came to save you, yep, Cubone, yep, Concern, yep, follow me, yep. Mega, why do you have a... Morty? Oh god, do we have to fight Morty? Alright, thanks for the Poke Flute. Alright, let me go heal, and then I guess let's see if we have to fight Morty. Actually, yeah, thinking about it. We didn't fight a 4th gym leader. And I didn't bother coming in here because I knew Malafuji was always going to come here. Morty, yep. Alright, we're going to say no, only so I can save. And then honestly, I think Papa Bear is one of the better choices to put out front. Main thing I have to really worry about is the Gengar having Levitate. Assuming that here. I'm assuming you're 53. Alright. I'm gonna... Wow. Having sword stance on a Mimikyu kind of dick move. Because that's just a free setup. I'm gonna go for Bolt. Ooh. Alright, so hopefully this bulldoze either killed or slows you down enough that whoever's second to come out. Alright, you're gonna go for your attack, play rough, 2 sword stance. Yeah, I was gonna say, Papa Bear pretty thick. Probably would have needed, if it got a 3rd sword stance off, probably would have been in trouble. Hyper voice probably hurts, but not enough to kill, right? Surprised. I did not think that was actually gonna kill. Alright. Shadow Ball, yeah. I also wasn't expecting Cruda Ledge to be faster. Probably should have. God damn. Okay, nasty, huh? I'm hoping this will one-shot. Because you're not a Crudelage. I was about to say, I feel like I should survive that though. But yeah, if you're gonna hit that, that's probably gonna kill because it's super effective and the nasty. Yeah, okay. Not much I could have done about that. I just assumed I would have first. Alright, now I need to hope that the Rillaboom. Why do you have Flamethrower? That seems awfully rude. Okay, so it's one of those things where I can't trust the Crudelage to, yeah, and then this is gonna be a one-shot. We saved, right? I feel like I was smart and I saved. Alright, if not, we just restart over where we were right before the Team Rocket fights and we just speed through those. Okay, so that really didn't tell us a whole lot. We know we have Mimikyu coming up. And then after that, we pretty much got no other real information other than there's a Crudelage and... Huh. So remember how I said this was going so much smoother than the last episode? That's what I get for saying words. This is what I get for saying words. Alright, if I hit Bulldoze, will this still drop speed even though it'll be breaking the disguise? It will lower the speed, okay. So maybe 2 Bulldozes in a row might be enough to drop speed enough. Probably not, but we can hope. Ooh, shit, it did. Okay. So that makes Mimikyu free. That makes Mimikyu free as fuck turn 1. Alright, realistically, not Crudelage. Starting with Sword, that might actually be Crudelage. Super effective, okay, that's actually Crudelage. Right. Bitter Blade. Let's say, at 1 sword stance is probably not enough, right? Surprisingly enough. But luckily, this will the boulder won't one-shot. Okay, we give Papa Bear the sand, and that should one-shot. Alright, Skeledirge. Okay, not a big surprise that one first. Alright. Special attack rose on that. That's kind of gross. I'm gonna take a chance and say that stab rock slide here does the trick, if not flinch. Okay, so we lose 30% leftovers. All right, even with 30% out, I think we should still be good to kill. The fact that we didn't, ridiculous. Hex probably. That. Okay, that's a crazy amount of damage. I disagree with that. I disagree with that. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go Stone Axe. I was gonna say 1, because I'm pretty sure I can cold. And 2, that will help take care of what, the next 2? Alright, that's 54 for the duck. 3 left, Jesus. Gengar, which will be Mega Gengar, but that's okay, because Psychic. Biggest problem here, though, is the fact that you are absolutely going to be faster, and you're going to do Shadow Ball, and you're going to... Which... Okay, if I have berries for ghost moves, that's going to be 100% needed for bird and duck. Right... Okay. I'm just going to... Going for the nasty. I don't understand why you would go Nasty Plot, but I'm assuming it's because... Yeah. I guess I go Boom. And hope that you don't randomly pull out fucking... Oh, right. It's your park poison. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say Shadow Ball's still gonna be insanely, and plus Nasty Plot, yeah. Alright, yeah, so I need... Realistically, Papa Bear's probably our best bet for Gengar. And then, yeah, Shadow Ball is just gonna be super effective, which is gonna be death. Yeah, okay. Alright, Alright, let's figure some things out. Bag. First things first. Give the soft sand to the bear. That'll do crazy damage. Black belt really doesn't help us here. Maybe we give the black glasses to Cleavor. Probably not really gonna help. I wish we had silver powder. I don't think we have anything actually else here that's... Again, no punches. Slightly boost the power of physical moves. Do we have any physical users? Rillaboom. Actually, wait. Yeah, let's give that. Alright, and then do we have any berries for ghost moves? Water, fighting, ground, flying, psychic, ghost. Perfect. We only have 1 though, so that's a little rough. I'm gonna guess give it to Burb. It's gonna be our better bet. Alright. Let's do another save just in case. This might be one of those ones where I might make Either A, I'm gonna have to make a secondary team just to try and forcibly beat Morty, or I'm just gonna need to hit level cap before I deal with Morty. Alright, so we bulldoze 3 times. This guy's breaks, a little bit of damage, speed down. You go for a second sword stance. Alright, so yeah, Mimikyu's still free. Alright. Assuming you send out the Crudeledge again, now with the soft sand, I'm hoping that will be a one-shot, and that'll be a huge saver. Skeledirge. Go for the Will-O-Wisp. Maybe we skip soft sand. Oh wait, do I even have a burn heal? Oh, that 30%. That 30% just hurts too much. Oh god, there's a whole other Pokemon that we've never even seen. Okay, we're already faster, which is helpful. Maybe we go with the Lash Out. Dynamic Punch, huh? Huh. Well, that sucks for me. Alright, we're gonna try Lash Out, hope for the best. Eh. Might be a... Actually, let's go with this. Okay, Feint Attack with the black glasses should be a big hit. Crudeledge, dangerous, but I think you're going to stupidly go for... I was gonna say Sword Stance, but... Wait, is this not Crudeledge? No, it's not. Shit. Alright. I mean, granted, it did that much. Shadow Ball, though... Held on with 1. That's actually insane. Okay, that's really helpful. Stunts 4 now. Alright. 3 down, 3 to go. This is when you throw out Gengar, which makes me sad. I'll go for the Feint Attack in hopes, but realistically, you're going first. I just need to see if having the... Oh, wait. I probably shouldn't have put it on the bird, because now the bird doesn't have any... Oh, okay, I see what I've done wrong. Alright. I need to switch the Ghost Reducer Berry to the Duck. Going for the Nasty guy. Okay. Right, that's what you went with last time. Ooh, that crit's huge. Alright. Sludge Wave? It's interesting that he chose Sludge Wave. Because he knows I have the right berry. Which means he's a cheater. Because he knows if he would have went Shadow Ball, it would not have done enough damage. That's some bullshit. I'm sorry, but you can't tell me this game is fair. Any other time would have picked Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball is the correct choice in the scenario fighting. Yeah, no. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Alright. definitely if we do this again, we're switching out Rillaboom for something that's going to be better off against this. Maybe a normal type. I don't know. Do we have a Tinkaton? I'll have to check. I'm not going to bother saving, but let's see what we have for some options. I'm still going to, realistically, I'm going to train offline and at least get this team up to level cap, but like I feel like a Tinkaton would be insane here. Other than that, I'd probably want to get whatever's my fastest. Even though I think I already have my fastest on my team. Yeah, none of these actually really scream out that I'm going to have anything too major as an option. So, I guess we'll figure it out. But the main plan is definitely going to be send up, like, get everybody up to level cap. Because Morty's a little... Again, every one of these bosses is ridiculous. But I'll probably also do some Dynamax raids and get some, hopefully, decent berries that will actually help me out. But either way, we'll figure it out. Alright, YouTube, if you made it this far in the video, first of all, thank you for your time. Truly do appreciate it. If you're enjoying the content, like I said at the beginning, like, sub, all that fun jazz. It really does help me out. And, yeah, tomorrow, next episode, we'll take on Morty, clear out south of Lavender Town and all that, go through the bike road, hit up Fuchsia, and then probably get stuck there for a while. But either way, once again, thank you all for your time. Really do appreciate it, and I will catch you in the next one.